I am currently here in South Trelawny, having a discussion with one of the face and the voice behind the anti-mining campaign in the Cockpit Country. He is Mr. Hugh Dixon, the Executive Director of the South Trelawny Environmental Agency.
Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
There is 30 years more deposits left in Jamaica, and it is under the feet of where me and you stand on. The opportunity cost of taking out the 30 years of bauxite and developing our tourism, getting our water protected, securing the tourism sector, ensuring the pharmaceutical value of the plants that you can look at and can see over there.
Maintaining the yam industry.
Maintain the yam industry, protect our people, bring them prosperity over an extended period of time, maintain their independence in their community down there in Alpsoyas, Gibraltar. And what you're doing is you're tricking us and making Bishop over in Gibraltar having to be worried because them go out to dig out the primary school at Gibraltar. And in church is under pressure. And the man that is up the planting him sweet potato off, he say, I wonder if he will catch a crop because the bulldozer come to dig it out. It is not a plaything. And if the government of Jamaica, an inept government of Jamaica, and a lazy opposition could come and say, listen, we are going into a recession by the end of the year. That's the prediction by the economists. Yes?
Global
and I'm praying for it because it will slow down the demand for aluminum and bauxite. And maybe that will be the only saving grace because the people who we put there to protect us have sold us out. Both of them need to tear up that script and come to the Jamaican people with a new script for economic prosperity going forward. And we can tell you that the alternate livelihoods, we run a tourism program at the community level.
I know of that very well.
Because you would have
I would have benefited from that with my students.
It incrementally grows every year.
I can imagine.
And the statistics and the data in the global tourism market says that is where you're going to increase your tourism. We are a small island state. We can't compete on the global stage because we are small. But Jamaica has one of the biggest brand names globally for a little island. So we are out there in the marketplace. Develop your assets in ways that you can sell it. Tourism is a saleable, it's an export that brings in foreign exchange. We can double it with the current numbers of people that come on the island. Let me repeat. We can double the tourism dollar. Now, why would you want to destroy the growth area?
Vision.
Yes? Greed, lack of vision. Eh? You're trying to dot I and cross T on a failing
but let me throw a little wrench in the spokes now, Sir Dixon. I suppose the government will argue that if a license would have been issued, it would be too expensive to cancel.
Listen, they are weak men. Listen, if you have that chain there where I sell you, say, boss, you have to take back that chain there, you know.
You have to pay me more than I give you.
I pay you more than I give you, and you're going to say yes.
I mean, I'll take the money.
You'll take the money.
So there are options.
There are options. And in the 10 years, in the 28 years that they would have sold us out now because the money they don't know. If you put together an economic plan for developing tourism, looking at our water, generating some amount of pharmaceutical possibilities out of here. We know the pharmaceuticals are being produced because the Maroon them have a pharmaceutical options far exceeding the over-the-counter. Make them mainstream, man. Put our people to value-added production in the yam so that the 28,000 that you take off for exporting the current yam that come back to the country. You have some value-added products so you can send away and increase that. Hey, look at creativity, man. We are begging. Small organization begging. Listen, come no man, come make us sit down and discuss this thing because if you give back the man twice what you take from him, or if you go borrow it and give him back twice the amount for the chain, you can make it back in a shorter time. There is no levy, so the government will look for the profit, brethren, off of the sale of the dirt where we are plant ground pan.
But what you make of the statements that are being made, say, the Jamaica Labour Party is just finishing something that the People's National Party started.
Listen, this matter only comes to politics when you look at the level of leadership. It is weak. Both of them are weak. And that's why I use the school teacher example. You have a failing script before you. And you make me say, Willie, look on this now. And you take it and you try cross up a place and put that. This script not good, it's a failing script. Tear it up and dash it to a man and come with a new script. None of them can do that. None of them are brave enough. There are standing orders in the parliament right now that the government is suppressing from the opposition to discuss the very same matter.
Speaking about the opposition, you see, one of the concerns that I have is that the Cockpit Country spans St. Anne, Trelawny, St. Elizabeth, St. James, and you would have political representatives, MPs for different sections.
Yes.
I cannot recall any MP who would have constituency that is located in the Cockpit Country voicing any form of opinion, whether an agreement or disagreement.
If you hear them comment, they are taking a position that aligns to the party position, which is aligned to selling out the bauxite. So I'm saying, I'm going back to the teacher with the script. It don't make sense you hand me this failing script and tell me must that day I am cross the T and correct the grammar. It fail already, man. Tear up that and go away with it. Nobody is in there. There are no allies of the Cockpit Country in that Parliament of Jamaica. None of them.
So I'm to Miss Marissa Dalrymple Philibert. Why would she be championing the people's cause when she is a part of the ruling administration and she wants to show support to the Prime Minister?
Well, that's the weakness in our politics. That's the weakness in our politics. All the parties send some people to us to represent us. They're not experiencing the difficulty that we face, and the party has a position, and they have to speak twisted through different corners of their mouth to be ensuring that their support to their party is not compromised by taking the position.
But watch it again now, Mr. Dixon. Me left from St. Catherine, so me ask a question there. Nobody don't want to ask. But your friends who are in Alps and Ulster Spring and Sawyers will vote for Mr. Dalrymple in the next election.
Let me speak for this particular area that we are. The people here are independent.
Are they?
They plant their yam. There's no factory here.
But we have an MP, so somebody must have voted.
Politics for people here is a celebration, is a party. It's like having Premier League. You choose a side and you hope to win. And you put up your flag and you drink your Red Stripe or your Heineken. And when your team win, you say, yeah, we'll wait for the next one to come because we can go back to work now. That's what it is. That's what it is. And let's not fool ourselves. We want the next one to come because we are dead for little excitement. We want excitement. Because when the people go back to their fields, they plant and produce and stand independent in here. However small or however large that is, but they're productive people. So nobody are one of them kind of independent place, and I look for nobody for maintenance over time. And the politicians need to know that, and they do.
You think so?
I believe that they do.
Okay.
I believe that's why what I'm saying to you, you don't hear it coming out of the mouth of a representative. Huh?
But the representative should represent the people, not the government.
Well, listen, I end my talk therefore with that concern.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that you asked me the question. Where are the representatives in Southwest St. Anne, South Trelawny, sections of St. Elizabeth and St. James, who are in Cockpit Country where this debacle is likely to unveil? Where are your voices? Where are you standing up? This is an outsider party matter. That's why I can speak so lustily about it, because it is urgent. The future is not about PNP and JLP. It's about the prosperity of every Jamaican that lives here. And let me introduce this. You see climate change? It is happening.
You don't need to tell me that.
All right, Brother Willie.
All right. But you see, the biggest question I'm going to ask you yet.
Ask me, man.
Because we keep a demonstration down the Alps. We keep some town hall meeting. We post some things on Facebook. We do something on Twitter. What if mining begins in SML 172, 173 and 165?
Brother Williams, I can't speak for everybody.
Okay.
And I'm speaking for myself. But let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.